And joining me here on India Today is Mr. Rajkumar Santoshi. There's a controversy over his upcoming film. It's called Gandhi Godse Ek Yudh. I'm sure you already figured what the controversy is all about. It also speaks not just about Mahatma Gandhi, but also about Nathuram Godse, the assassin of Gandhi. And that's what's triggered a huge debate, a huge conversation about this film. Mr. Santoshi, thank you very much for joining us here on India Today. Let's begin, sir, with the most obvious question about the message that you want to send across with this movie.
The message is very simple. There are a lot of allegations on Gandhiji, various things, people accuse him of various things, and he never got an opportunity to explain his positions or his point of view. Similarly, Godse also shot Gandhiji. He gave a long statement in the court, but unfortunately his voice was suppressed. People never came to know his intention, his motive, his point of view. So I thought it's very, very important for today's generation people. Everybody should know Gandhiji and Godse's point of view. So this film is a platform where I bring both Gandhiji and Godse face to face, so they can talk about their ideologies, they can debate, they can argue. And I'm sure seeing the film, people will understand Gandhiji also better, and they'll also come to know Godse, the real Godse.
You know, I was going through the brief of your movie and the trailer. Essentially, it is that Godse does attempt to assassinate Gandhi, but what if Gandhi had survived and then Gandhi meets him in prison and they have a conversation? So that's the premise of your film.
Yeah, that's the interesting twist. As a director, took the creative liberty. That's the only thing. Rest, everything, the scenes are history, the spoken words, the dialogues, everything is history.
But the question then, Mr. Santoshi, is, are you giving a platform to a Nathuram Godse? You may be talking about, you know, his point of view, his version, his what he believed in, none of that coming through. But at the end of the day, he's a murderer. He was someone who killed the father of the nation. And is that something you recognize as well?
No, it's not that I approve of that or anything like that. But I think it's 1948. The incident took place in 1948. More than 75 years, nearly 75 years over. Still you are scared to hear his point of view, then something is wrong. I think if you ask the youngsters, young generation, they all would like to know. And by Godse's point of view, also see the circumstances, we see the history, what the kind of situation it was in 1948.
But the concern is, Mr. Santoshi, then we're kind of justifying what he did.
No, why to justify? The judge didn't agree with Godse and he was sentenced, he was hanged. So why will I justify today? I am only bringing the truth, what Godse spoke. And I am also equally bringing Gandhiji's ideologies. Truth, non-violence and peace. I am talking loud and clear of Gandhiji's point of view also. And we have taken utmost care that there is nowhere we have presented Gandhiji any wrong light or criticizing Gandhi for anything.
You know, I was reading up and when I was looking into, you know, all the reactions that have come into your movie, sir, there was one that particularly stood out for me from Tushar Gandhi, who says that you showed Gandhi in a wrong light also in your previous movie in Bhagat Singh. What do you have to say about that? So there are a lot of questions about whether you'll do justice to Mahatma Gandhi himself.
It is unfortunate. I think people who have read history, know about a little bit of history, they will see that in the Legend of Bhagat Singh, I have not done anything or said anything against Gandhiji. I only reported, I only quoted, I only show what the history says. There was a strong agitation against Gandhiji. If he wanted, if he insisted, if he put his foot down, he could have saved Bhagat Singh. That is the argument that the people believed those times. And a lot of volunteers, they presented a black flower to Gandhiji when he got down in the Karachi station. That's the scene in the film. Why I will interpret Gandhiji wrong? Why should I?
The worry is, sir, that with this current film of Gandhi Godse Ek Yudh, it could lead to a flurry of reactions. We've been seeing a lot of comments, you know, eulogizing Godse in the recent past, praising Godse, saying that his cause was misunderstood, etc. Are you concerned that something like that will be sparked off by this movie?
I think the debate is very important, the argument is very important. Let people speak their mind out. Why they should be silent? By debate, by argument, by dialogues only we will get somewhere near to a solution, understanding. Why we should be silent on something? You think it is a very important, I think it's a very important question to understand. So I made a film.
But a traitor is a traitor, a murderer is a murderer, and nothing changes that.
Nothing, I don't want, because he's on a hand, yeah. Why? I don't know. I am not bringing a case now or appealing to the judge or to the court or to the law, forgive him. ही इज हैंग, खत्म हो गया उसकी स्टोरी. बट उसके आइडियाज, उसकी आइडियोलॉजी, उसके थॉट को भी खत्म कर दे. क्यों? किस लिए?
Because you brought violence, sir. Because you brought violence. It led to the death of the father of the nation.
See, let me tell you, father of the nation, he is also a man, a human. He is also full of flaws. Can you deny this? In this film, I am only saying that गांधी जी बहुत अच्छे इंसान थे, नेक इंसान थे, आदर्श पुरुष थे, लेकिन भगवान वो भी नहीं थे. उनमें भी खूबियां थी, खामियां भी थी. और मैं ही नहीं कह रहा हूँ. The lot of section, you know, other than Godse, there were many attempts were made on Gandhi ji at that time. Who were they? Who were they? So I don't think one should accept it. उसी तरह से मेरा अपील है, मेरा कहना ये भी है, गोडसे भी जो है वो भी इंसान था, शैतान नहीं था, डेविल नहीं था गोडसे. तो अभी 75 ईयर्स के बाद अभी हम बात करने से डरते हैं. आपको पता है, लोगों को पता है कि आफ्टर द असैसिनेशन पूना में, नागपुर में, वेरियस प्लेसेस, महाराष्ट्र, इवन इन बॉम्बे, लॉट्स ऑफ हाउसेज वर डैमेज्ड, बर्न्ड, पीपल आर अटैक्ड, इनोसेंट पीपल आर अटैक्ड. Who were they? Who were they? Any case has been registered against them? Anybody got punished? उसके बारे में कुछ बातचीत नहीं होती है.
But will you agree that those who say Nathuram Godse is a hero, stood up for a certain cause, etc. are wrong?
No, उनका कहना है, उनका मानना है. तो वही तो डिबेट है फिल्म में. इस फिल्म के देखने के बाद में lot of what to say misconception will get cleared. At least wait to see the film. After the film, we should have another what to say session, perhaps in a studio. I will present myself and let the people be there. Let a lot of youngsters be present there, and then I will talk to them after seeing the film. And my only appeal to the people is, when you go to see the film, go with an open mind. Don't go with a prejudiced, opinionated. Ki, हाँ, I am favoring Gandhi ji or I am favoring Godse. I am neutral, and I took utmost care. For me, this is the most difficult film I have attempted. It is like walking on the sword's edge. I knew these kind of allegations and comments will come, but I was prepared for it because my intention, my conscience is very, very clean and clear.
I was just going to ask you what you have to say about calls to ban the film, but I think you've already answered that question. How much of it is actually based on fact? How much of it is based on history? How much is fictionalized, Mr. Santoshi?
The only twist that Gandhiji survives the assassination attempt and he insists on meeting Godse. Knowing Gandhiji by his books, through his speech and everything, if he would have survived, he would be definitely interested, he would be willing to meet Godse to understand him. He believed in one thing, कि अपराधी से नफरत मत करो, अपराध से नफरत करो. That is what he believed in. So he would have not hated Godse. Would have liked to read his mind. What made him do this the action? So that is the only liberty I have taken. So I have not put any words in either of their mouth. I have not saying anything. I am just bringing both the characters as they are on the dice.
Okay, we'll wait and see what kind of response you get. All the very best to you, Mr. Santoshi, for your film. There's been quite a bit of talk about it, but you say you anticipated, expected that. Let's see what the response is post the film, because your message is clear to the audiences. Go watch it with an open mind. Thank you so much for joining us here on India Today.
Thank you.